was really strange, really weird. They didn't understand why I was betting so much on such a company who, in their eyes, was past their prime, who was going bankrupt and wasn't carrying their weight well. Atari has entered agreement to acquire Digital Eclipse, who, for those who don't know, Digital Eclipse is the developer of the Atari 50 collection, as well as a bunch of other retro game compilations, as well as a bunch of what they refer to as Digital Eclipse arcades, which are a bunch of small little indie like arcade-like games that are available via Steam. But let's have a look at this. So, Atari enters an agreement to acquire Digital Eclipse. Paris, France, October 31st, 2023, 8 o'clock. Atari, the company, one of the world's most iconic consumer brands and interactive entertainment producers, is pleased to announce that it has acquired or entered into an agreement to acquire Digital Eclipse Entertainment Partners Co., a game development studio originally founded in 1992 on the digital restoration of classic video games based in Emeryville, California. The acquisition of Digital Eclipse will allow Atari to expand its internal development capabilities and utilize Digital Eclipse's industry-leading experience and proprietary technology. In joining Atari, Digital Eclipse will grow its business and capabilities by expanding its development capacity and access to world-class IPs that will leverage Atari's management expertise. For those that know, Atari obviously has such a huge library of retro games and games in general now. They've been on a huge acquisition spree this past year. I think Atari's library is now sitting at around 500 total games across all the platforms they've ever published and obviously acquired stuff for. Because before this year they had about 200 IPs apparently. Now they seem to have, obviously they've acquired over 100 from one deal alone. They acquired Night Dive Series, which included a bunch of stuff. They acquired Stern Arcade's library, M Network's library. They've just acquired Digital Eclipse, who has a small library of games as well. Yeah, and obviously Atari Age as well, which obviously I don't know if they actually own many of the games from Atari Age, but I think they own a few, I believe. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. Right. By adding Digital Eclipse along with Night Dive Series in May 2022, Atari will be able to further support its retro-focused graphic strategy. That's a good point as well, because now they have Night Dive Studios and Digital Eclipse, who are both retro gaming masters. They know how to preserve these games. They work on restoring and preserving these games. Great little studio team now. You can have these studios work across together if they need to, provide each other technology and expertise alongside. So yeah, so agreement signed to acquire Digital Eclipse. Founded in 1992, Digital Eclipse is a game development studio dedicated to preserving gaming's heritage and telling the stories of gaming history through archival releases and interactive documentaries. Like the Atari 50 collection, Digital Eclipse pioneered commercial video game emulation well before it was a household concept, and today Digital Eclipse is one of a select few development studios recognized as leaders in retro-focused development. Recent notable projects from Digital Eclipse include Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, Mega Man Legacy Collection, SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection, and Disney Classic Video Games, which all sold millions of units and were critically acclaimed. More recently, Digital Eclipse developed the Atari 50, the Anniversary Collection, which has been labeled as the new gold standard for game compilations, and was one of the highest rated titles of 2022. Digital Eclipse's most recent projects include the launch of the making of Karateka and Wizard Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord in early access on Steam. Since inception, Digital Eclipse has produced over 250 plus games and developed long-standing relationships with leading publishing and development partners in the industry to deliver amazing video games and collections. With innovation, proprietary technology, Digital Eclipse is now leading its category in sales, critical reception, and innovation. Wade Rosen, chairman and CEO of Atari, commented, "Digital Eclipse is the best in the world at what they do. They have a deep love and respect for the history of the games industry and are renowned for developing critically acclaimed projects based on historical franchises. Digital Eclipse, along with Night Dive, are in perfect alignment with Atari's DNA and renewed purpose. I'm personally excited to see where we can push the boundaries of retro innovation together." Yeah, so am I. I think this is obviously a huge thing. Long term, Atari is obviously focusing on the retro side of stuff, but obviously now they own a bunch of like smaller indie stuff as well. Thanks, obviously, acquiring Digital Eclipse as well. Because I know they've got like a Halloween game, and I know they've got like a Christmas one coming as well. I think it's going to be great strategy and long term. I'm hopeful to see what happens. I will say though, I do hope what Atari does, because Atari does merge Atari, Night Dive, and Digital Eclipse's Steam pages together when it comes to what games they've actually published themselves, just to make it more easy to find those games instead of having to go through the three different developers and publishers. Right. Andrew Ayer, Chief Executive Officer, Atari and Digital Eclipse share the same ethos when it comes to celebration and preserving of gaming history. It's an exciting combination, and I am confident this will serve Digital Eclipse and our fans extremely well as we grow our business and expand our capabilities. Mike, a president and creative director, commented, "Our experience collaboration on Atari 50th anniversary collection was revolutionary. The trust that Atari showed our team and our clear mutual love and respect for the content positioned us to pursue something truly remarkable. And Atari will continue to champion our approach, and that we will be bringing fans exciting new projects for years to come." So that's obviously a huge thing, because obviously everyone seems to be interested. This seems to be like a huge thing. So many people within Night Dive, within Digital Eclipse and Atari seem to have wanted this deal, because now obviously I think Atari's still quite small. I think Atari only has like 60 people employed across everything, so that's kind of crazy. But now that obviously now we including Digital Eclipse, which I don't know exactly know how many people are employed by Digital Eclipse, but yeah. In terms of the timing of the acquisition, so the purchase price of Digital Eclipse will consist of an initial consideration of 6.5 million payable in the closing of acquisition, of which US 4 million in cash and US 2.5 million in newly issued Atari ordinary shares, as well as a remaining earnout of up to 13.5 million payable in cash over the next 10 years. Okay, they value Digital Eclipse way more than they value Night Dive. And Night Dive was like 9.5 million up front, and then 10 million over the next few years if they performed. So in this one, they're actually valuing Night Dive, not Digital Eclipse, at about $20 million. So they actually value Night Dive, Digital Eclipse more than Night Dive, which is pretty crazy. But it is what it is, it is what it is. And I think $20 million roughly to get this big, this studio that obviously knows their stuff and knows how to preserve games. Great, it's quite a good thing. So let's see. So then we have expect the acquisition of Digital Eclipse will complete in the coming days. Damn. So financing acquisition. In addition to the cash consideration, Atari will also acquire a proportion of shares in Digital Eclipse directly, and the purchase price of such shares corresponding to $2.5 million will be paid by way to offset against the issuance of newly issued Atari SA shares. The reserve capital increase will result in the issuance of 20,165,794 new Atari shares. As a result, Digital Eclipse shareholders will together hold, upon completion of the capital increase, 4.6% of Atari's share capital. The determination of the number of Atari shares to be issued is based on the 20-day volume weighted average price of Atari shares on the Euronext Growth Paris until the signing date of the purchase. The agreement of 11 cents a share in accordance with the terms of the delegation to the board of directions. The majority of Digital Eclipse shareholders holding an aggregate approximately 95% of the Digital Eclipse capital have agreed to a 1-year lockup of Atari shares as from the closing of the acquisition. So that's a lot to think about. Do I like this deal? Yes. As an investor, I am very happy about this, and also as a fan, I'm very happy about this. We are seeing Atari transition forward as the retro gaming publisher, as the company who wants to preserve the legacy of gaming. And I think Digital Eclipse and Night Dive now being studios within Atari, that's gonna long term be a strategic play. It's gonna help preserve so many legacy games. Going to be so good for the future of gaming. I'm down for it. I think a lot of people should be down for it. It's a good deal. Anyway, guys, I'll leave a link to this article in the description down below. Check it out. I will also say I also plan to leave a link to I say it's sponsor to the trading app I use, Trading 212. If you sign up using my link and you're based in the United Kingdom, you will get I think it's like you get a bunch of free shares. But obviously that's up to you. I will also get shares, so it's your choice if you want to do that. But yeah, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. What do you think about this brand new news? I'm hyped. I can't wait. Anyway, I've been EC and I'm signing out. Peace.